Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Raiderlance and
FighterWizard.
FighterWizard, also known as the man who's trying to meet his deductibles so that he no longer has to pay for his chiropractic treatments.
I don't go to chiropractic, it's bullshit.
Will you just do PT?
I stretch.
You don't do anything for spinal health?
I stretch.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
That's not in dispute, but
you're 5'6", getting stacked in BJJ all the time, and you don't go to a chiropractor?
excuse me. A couple of things on this one. One, chiropractic has very little medical basis. That's probably first and foremost. And two,
agreed.
Of the two of us, one of us is 5'6", the other is 5'8".
Well, first off, if you don't start going to a chiropractor, you will be 5'6" and joining me.
Fair.
If you don't start this spinal decompression.
Fair.
All right, we'll go into the...
We have the inversion table.
That is pretty good. If you do it
works.
If you do it frequently and all the time, that's actually...
Fuck no, you haven't used it in 2 years, but we do have it.
Well, you know what? You can get spinal decompression through osmosis. Fortunate for you.
That is what I've been hoping for.
All right, so everybody, we have been on a hiatus. I know you probably saw the last video between me and IG. We should give you a general update and kind of play some behind the scenes information for you guys. Okay, so here's how it worked in the past. I took care of the audio editing. IG did any of the video editing, video production. Anything that's fancy or nice to our videos, IEG is doing it. So now that we're trying to transition over to mostly to all video, I got to learn what we're going to call conversational video editing, where it's going to be conversations like this, and I'm just going to be editing the conversation. IEG is still going to handle all the highly edited video stuff, cut screens, video, getting ripped into it and all that good fancy stuff with the animations. He has a background in this. He's done it for years. I'm an idiot. I'm learning it as we go. So I am the holdup. I am the bottleneck of why we're not producing so much stuff. So the reason why FighterWizard and I are getting together, one, we need to catch up because we haven't been talking as frequently. And two, I need a few short episodes to kind of practice on. So this is not filler, but the editing is going to suck for a while. So please show me a little grace, or just comment, make fun of me. I really don't care. I need to get this under my belt. So I appreciate you hanging out with us. So FighterWizard, please tell me what has been going on with your back.
Before I do that, the reason I've been smiling while you're talking is not laughing at anything you're saying. I'm sympathetic to learning new software. It just occurred to me that you are dressed like every bad boy in 90s boy bands.
Ouch. Wait a minute. No, fuck you. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You got the sleeveless t-shirt. All you're missing is like a necklace and like a thin like Backstreet Boy goatee. And you're there, dude.
Okay.
Check out AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys.
Okay, well, one, you just called me good looking.
To this,
you just called me good looking and a teen heartthrob. So I mean, I'm not too offended, but fuck you. None of them wore Raider bandanas. That is an insult to our sacred institution.
I'm not saying they wore Raider bandanas. I'm just saying, hold on.
Did they wear bandanas back there? The only people who wore bandanas are Hulk Hogan and was it Brett from Poison? I think the lead singer.
Bret Hart.
What was it? Was it Bret Hart?
Yeah, I believe so.
I thought that's the wrestler. That's also a different Bret Hart.
I don't know, man. Maybe I need to like.
It is, yeah. Bret and Owen Hart.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
So wait a minute. Does that mean I'm going through? Does that mean I'm going through a midlife crisis where I'm trying to look like those guys? I mainly do it for the Raider, and because my back's so bad, I have to wear a posture shirt. And it's too damn hot for me to wear a shirt on top of it. Oh, damn. Oh, no.
Oh, fuck, it's even better.
Me a picture. No, okay. I don't have that
you know what? He went
mustache.
He went like
no,
full
I have
auto.
a full beard. Yeah, he has the word. He has a barber cut his beard in.
There, it gets closer and closer.
Oh,
It's cool, man. I had
you
bleached tips. I had bleached hair. I had multiple earrings. It's cool. It's. I understand. We are who we are
you
back in the '90s, except you're in 2023.
you ruined this look for me. I
You're still
don't
gonna
know if
wear
I
it.
will.
You're
I
still
do
gonna wear it.
not know. I do not know if I will release this video or wear it again on camera.
I think you should. This is the first time I've actually gotten like a
That hurt.
good insult on you. Yeah, but what would really hurt is if I sent that to your wife.
Oh, we're posting that shit on Instagram.
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I'm happy to.
Oh, that hurt. Okay. I don't know how to recover. I'm going to be honest. I'm.
That's for you calling me brother.
There are worse insults that could be thrown at me, right? So, I'm going to try to spin it in my head to try to salvage something because my ego and pride is a little hurt right now. I always
Hey,
thought I looked like.
looking like a Backstreet Boy is not a bad thing, right?
Well, I thought I looked like the typical Mexican guy who's working out at the gym at Bally's where I used to work out at.
Well, I think that's the
Apparently,
look that Mr. AJ McLean was going for in 1999. I mean,
what was
he's
AJ?
wearing like he's the bad boy in the Backstreet Boys.
Oh God.
There's
Was
Kevin,
he
Nick,
at least
Brian, Howard, and AJ.
Okay, you're filling my head with information I do not want in there. But what ethnicity was he?
Oh fuck, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
The fact that I
Okay.
know his last name is as far as it goes.
Okay, and when did he go into rehab exactly?
That's a fair point. I don't know. One of them has to have drug problems.
One. I'm gonna go 3 out of 5 on that one.
I don't know, man. I think their appeal is that they're pretty straight laced. Like, look, I mean, Justin Timberlake is the person who did the best out of any boy band member
Sure.
ever. And
Sure.
although I'm sure he's done drugs, he's never had a drug
Oh no,
problem.
he wasn't. I was about to say that actor. I can't think of his name right now. The one who just did the recent series of Transformers. He was with
Mark
the
Wahlberg?
yeah, Mark Wahlberg, but he wasn't boy band. That was his brother, right?
Yeah, his brother
He
Donnie
was
Wahlberg was
independent
New Kids on
solo.
the Block. Mark
Okay.
Wahlberg was Marky Mark.
Yeah, solo. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what, asshole? You could have called me him.
Okay. Hey, you look like Marky Mark. I never listened to Marky Mark that much.
He just
Also,
had the one song.
didn't he beat up some Vietnamese guy for
Yeah, he's a
being
piece of shit.
Vietnamese? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. He was a piece of shit, and that's gotten like glossed over because he made a bunch of good movies. But yeah, no, he was not a good person when he was younger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
know
think he also
about
said
now,
he doesn't
but
masturbate. Like he's been on record saying he
what?
doesn't masturbate.
Well, when you're that famous, good looking, in shape, you kind of don't have to, right?
He's married.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm
I don't know. I
tremendously
don't
good
want to
looking,
know.
famous, and in shape, and
Okay, so speaking about self abuse, what did you do to your back?
I threw it out. I threw
Masturbate?
out. Yeah, I have a vigorous
Clearly,
stroke.
the heavy load. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, thank you. That was much better. Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. 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 Just,
Yep. Yeah, it's bulky, but I consider it a carry on. No, jujitsu. I threw out my back doing jujitsu. It's happened before.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It happens. You can like every time it happens, all 3 times, I can feel like a twinge, kind of like when you fuck up a deadlift, and then
your back kind of just
it's just like tick,
bowed.
And if you're smart, when you're doing a deadlift, it like answers your question for you. Like you are not doing anything more with your back today. You're gonna go home. You're gonna stretch, and you need to stop this shit right now.
Right.
Every time I've done it with jujitsu, my thought is, one, can switch positions, and 2, even though I'm holding up 3 fingers, this will give you an opportunity to work on, from on my bad side, or I won't get to use this particular move. So it's a learning experience. This will be useful.
Yeah. Okay, now I won't muscle it. I'll just use all technique.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go to half guard right now because my back hurts, so I got to do this. So yeah.
Well, I'm just going to recommend going to a chiropractor, at least a physical therapist.
I'd
Get
like to
some
step back 3 days and be like, bro, don't.
Oh,
Well, I did that right after warm up, and then I rolled the rest of the class. There was 45 minutes in between me saying shouldn't do this and shouldn't have done that.
yeah.
I
I'm
didn't go
not going to throw.
aggressive. I didn't stay on top. I went close guard and I worked on that sort of stuff. Really, really defensive. But
I'm going to be the last person to throw stones at you right now because I am on a David Goggins mission, as you can say now. Have you heard of that guy? A motivational speaker.
the name, yeah, but beyond that, I don't know.
He's amazing. You can basically sum up his message as stop being a bitch. So work through injuries. It's mental toughness. Pain is temporary. I mean, that's my translation of what he says. But um, yeah,
And all that has a lot of merit,
yeah,
but there are some times when your body is informing you like you should not be doing this activity. If it's muscle pain and you're
yeah.
exhausted and you can keep going, that's one thing. If it's your body legitimately telling you in some form or another like this is a series of movements that you should not be doing right now, that's different.
Yeah, I mean, is it worth the cost, right? At the end of the day, is you train because you love it, but you need to provide for your family and you want to do it with longevity. And so, for every minute you stay on the mat with an injury, you're pushing out recovery time if you're going to take that recovery time. And so, yeah, there's a cost benefit. I mean, you know my old story of staying on the mat with injuries, and I paid the price, and now I can't really train anymore. I still would do it that way, but it's a bad decision if you're going for longevity. So,
You just need to address the way that you train. Like I never needed to stretch ever before working
oh my
out.
god, yeah,
Now I need to stretch. Not that I've been lifting much, it's been all BJJ. I never needed to stretch after training. Now I need to stretch. Probably should have stretched more before, but I wanted to work on a move and we were drilling. So I figured, drilling's warm up.
yeah. This is such an old man conversation. There's actually a stretching program that I'm going to buy. I'll send you the info
It's
for it,
totally an old man conversation. Dude,
and it.
I have like this DVD on yoga. It's like these hot Canadian ladies that are just doing yoga at random places in Canada.
Oh,
And you'd love it.
yeah.
Oh, well,
Sure
you don't
would.
like white girls. They're all white. They're
That's
all like
well,
lily
yeah.
Canadian white.
Oh, you mean like alabaster?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're. I kind of known. I've known a couple of Canadian girls. Went out with one of them. So I got to be honest with you. She was attractive, but the fact that I could see a vein in her forehead and that it was blue while she laughed, you just don't get that with tan girls, and it was a little off-putting. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. Usually seeing someone's vasculature and it's very context dependent when it's appropriate. If
Please
you
don't.
are a professional, no, I wasn't going to go for that. I was going to say if you're a professional bodybuilder,
Oh, okay,
then yeah, then it's appropriate. If
okay,
you are like a rock climber and you're showing
yeah,
off like your Popeye forearms,
yeah,
okay. If you're like from Interview with the Vampire and part of your makeup is that you can see some of the veins,
yeah,
fine. And there is where we'll end it. But if you're just talking and you can see someone's like vein pop out and it's blue, that is off-putting.
yeah. It was. She had any form of a tan, I wouldn't see that. Right? That's just never experienced it with a non-Caucasian girl. So, by the way, you want to hear the worst pickup line that was ever used on me?
Sure.
Working in a hospital, full on weightlifting, right? Training 6 days a week, a couple hours a day. I was in great shape. So I'm walking through the ER. Yeah, I was a runner carrying files back and forth to different departments in the radiology. And so I'm walking, and all of a sudden, cute girl, real cute, seen her before, grabs me as I'm walking by, pulls me to her, and looks at me and goes, "Oh my God, your veins are so nice." And I look over at what she's pulling with her. She has a cart with a bunch of needles. She's a phlebotomist. So I looked at her and I said, please stop touching me. You scare me. And I never said another word to her anymore.
I can 100% picture this. So I have also, when I worked in an HIV lab, one of our precautions, well, not really a precaution, one of our requirements was we have to get HIV tested every 6 months.
Of course.
Blood draw.
Makes sense.
And this was also why I was working out a lot more. And I have large veins anyway in my forearms.
Okay.
But like I would put my arm on it, and the guy came over to a trainee because I had the trainee. He's like, if you miss those, I'm firing you today.
That's great.
Thanks.
Like, yeah. Well, thank you.
I grew them myself.
So,
but yeah, the throwing your back out with jiu-jitsu, or I suppose anything, is a little bit of an old man injury. And I was saying this after training, and you know how people bullshit when they're in the gym of any sort.
Sure.
And one of the guys who's also 40, he's like, you realize what an old man sort of thing you're throwing your back out during training is. I'm like, right. Yeah, but I noticed that while he was looking at his iPhone, he had to move further away. I'm like, did you just move the iPhone further from your eyes so you could see the YouTube of the Mikey Musashi footlock you're about to show me? And that ended the conversation right there.
That's awesome. No response. He just was that.
He laughed. He appreciated it. He's also the guy that took silver at Masters World. So I mean, there's nothing I'm going to back up.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
It's always I'm nice to you because I can be, because I choose to be. Yeah, he's a genuinely nice guy. I'm not fighting him, but he's a nice guy.
That's awesome. All right. Well, we are going to cut it. We went long, and we are going to figure out what we're talking about on the next episode. If you guys are willing to listen, we are willing to talk. Catch you later.